Bitcoin has been getting a small correction back to the downside again after hitting our initial target and our first level of resistance. Bitcoin has been getting rejected. Now a lot of people are freaking out. They're getting fearful again and they are selling off. But I do not think that this is the correct time to be getting fearful. This is not going to be the time where we should be getting fooled. So we'll be talking about that exactly in today's update video. What will be happening next? Because Bitcoin is creating a falling wedge pattern. Ethereum has been falling a lot more to the downside. We'll be talking about this, about the Bitcoin dominance and much more in today's update video. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And in a shorter time frame, yes, Bitcoin has been getting rejected. Bitcoin has been hitting our first initial target, which was the breakout target of this double bottom pattern that we were having a look into at the bottom. That target has been sitting at the 126k level, and I have been saying many times that this is going to be my first target because this is also going to be confluencing with this uptrending level of resistance, which we have been exactly hitting, and right after that Bitcoin has been getting rejected. Now yes, Bitcoin has been falling back to this previous level of resistance, turning into support now. So I will be saying do not get fooled because we are quite literally testing previous resistance into support, and we should be treating this support as support. And I do think we're going to be holding above it as long as we still hold above it. I do think that we can be expecting a bounce from off this level, more likely than to see it fall break to the downside again. Now on top of that, while we are reaching this level of support, we are getting some confluence in the market because we can also be seeing this falling wedge pattern is starting to be getting created. This downtrending level of resistance and also this downtrending level of support, squeezing us in and creating a falling wedge pattern at this moment. Now typically this is a bullish reversal pattern, so yeah, a breakout to the upside is going to be expected and is going to be more likely, meaning that a continuation further to the upside from this level of support is going to be more likely. Now obviously we will need to be waiting for our breakout confirmation to the upside. Right now nothing is confirmed, so I will be saying that if indeed Bitcoin is going to be breaking above this downtrending level of resistance, which is going to be coming in at approximately the 122.5k level, if we break above that level with a 4-hourly candle confirmation, well then I do expect that we're going to be trending to the upside again, and we can be expecting new all-time highs again, and we can be breaking above this level of resistance, and we can be entering a very bullish period again. Because yes, I will be saying that still the markets are still looking very good. We have been entering this bullish time. We have been entering October, we've been entering Q4, and this is always the most bullish period of the year. Like you can see right over here, seasonality is on our side. The global liquidity is still rising. The stock market is still rising. The gold price is still rising, and Bitcoin is still arguably just lagging behind slightly. It is just consolidating a bit right over here. It is literally the calm before the storm. So do not get fooled by the slight rejection we're seeing in the shorter time frame. I am still sitting in all of my current open trades, and I'm looking to be adding even more into Ethereum if we do hit my requirements. Yesterday I've been sharing my exact requirements in my Platinum group, which you can join for free with the first link down below. Make sure to check it out. Yesterday and the day before I've been sharing some more trading setups, so definitely check that one out, because I'm starting to share a lot more trades more actively inside of this group. So anyways, yes, I still have all of my trades open. I'm going to be expecting higher prices. I do think that Bitcoin can be recovering back to the upside again. I do think that it's the most likely scenario. If we see a break to the downside, definitely it is going to be looking very dangerous. In that case, if we break back below this level of support, we basically break back inside of this bigger range, and then definitely we can be having a look into much lower targets back to around 116 to 117k level, which is going to be the middle line level of support right over here. So yeah, if we break below the current levels, it can definitely get very ugly. So keep that one in mind for the shorter time frame. Anyways, also about that exactly, I will be keeping you guys up to date on my YouTube channel and in my private Telegram group. So make sure to check that one out. Anyways, Ethereum has been dumping even more than Bitcoin has been doing in the shorter time frames. ETH BTC has been seeing a big correction, right? Arguably a big correction right over here. Now, one thing that I do want to be saying is that Ethereum usually always sees big corrections against the Bitcoin pair before exploding to the upside. For example, right over here, we saw a big and a huge correction for ETH against the Bitcoin pair before exploding to the upside. Right now, we're arguably also seeing quite a big of a correction for ETH against Bitcoin, and this could just be the moment before headed and exploding to the upside. I do still think that this is going to be on the table, and we are still so yes, even though Ethereum might be lagging behind in the shorter time frames against the Bitcoin pair, well, I do think that the inevitable trend is still to the upside, and that we inevitably should still be moving and trending even more to the upside. So that is why I want to be in my swing Ethereum trades rather than swing Bitcoin trades at this moment. I think Ethereum will be outperforming in the longer time frame in a greater trend. So yes, if you have been missing out, if you haven't been opening up an Ethereum position, definitely I think Ethereum is a good bet at this moment, and right now should be an amazing time. Of course, no financial advice. Anyways, if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the second link down below, because with the second link down below, you can be claiming some insane deposit bonuses on Ethereum at a 25% trading fee discount, which is definitely very valuable to be checking out. Anyways, definitely, I think we are entering that beginning of the end phase for the crypto market, where we are almost about to top out for the crypto market. I mean, Bitcoin is almost about to top out, I think in the end of October, or maybe in the beginning of November, around this region, around this time. If we have a look into the cycle top indicator, definitely based on the 4-year cycle, we are about to be topping out fairly soon. I have been talking about this fact for the last 2 months. So we are reaching that beginning of the end phase where Bitcoin almost is about to top out, but usually always during this last part of the cycle where Bitcoin is almost topping out, we can be seeing that the altcoins are always taking over dominance. Bitcoin dominance is falling to the downside, and right now still I do think that that is going to be happening. In a shorter time frame, we are pumping a little bit for the Bitcoin dominance. We might be having a look into a little bit of a rising wedge being created right over here, which is a bearish pattern. So definitely I am expecting even more continuation. For our altcoins, I am going to be expecting the Bitcoin dominance is going to be falling even further to the downside. So once again, with our altcoins, do not get fooled. I think right now is an amazing timing to be entering the market again with our altcoins. You can be getting some very good entries in the market. Now, if you're going to be trading some altcoins and also having a look into Bitcoin even further, talking about that cycle top, well, I do think we are about to see that last parabolic wave fairly soon. Now, having a look into the RSI indicator, we've always been hitting this level of resistance. Right now, we haven't been hitting that level of resistance yet. So that is one major reason why I do still think that we can be headed even higher for this Bitcoin bull market still. Even though we are coming near the end, right, based on the 4-year cycle, I do still think that we can be headed even further to the upside, just ever so slightly. So anyways, one thing that I do want to be saying is that WeX is going to be hosting a huge trading competition with $1.5 million in prizes. And you can join my team now with the third link down below. That is definitely very valuable to be checking out. If you're trading already anyways, make sure to do it over on WeX, because now you can be claiming some huge prizes. With the teams, you can claim up to 500k, and the individual zone is going to be with $1 million in prizes. And my team is one of the biggest right now over on WeX. It's the 4th biggest team, and usually the bigger teams do have an advantage to be winning the prize pools. So make sure to be joining my team, because then you're having a very big advantage if you join my team. So this trading event is going to be starting in 2 days, so make sure to check it out already. Sign up over on WeX, check out all of the links down below, claim your bonuses now, join the Platinum group, because I'll be sharing all of my trades over here, and then take advantage of this current situation in the market. Anyways, very important to not get fooled right now in a shorter time frame. We have talked about the multiple scenarios. We have talked about what I think is going to be happening next. And anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.